So what companies are best suited to using Reg S? Very similar to the types of companies that are suited to raising money online via Reg A plus or regulation crowdfunding, actually, i.e. we have to be able to easily explain the company. It has to be appealing. It has to be visually appealing, actually. In the case of, there are some biotech companies that I've talked with where what they're doing is wonderful, strategically a great fit, but whenever you try to describe the ailment that they're treating, it's so awfully disgusting. You may not be able to find a way to convey it and communicate about it and have people stay, in a non-vomiting state, right? So, it has to be pleasing to the eye. It has to be possible to make a pleasant presentation about it so that people will stay engaged, pay attention. It has to be something you can convey in an online offering page that you can communicate and describe accurately, and more difficult that you can describe in an advertisement, because almost all of the outreach will be via social media or advertising. So ads in the midst of somebody's social media stream have to be compelling and also accurately able to convey what the company does. And better yet, if the company has emotional appeal and can appeal to Main Street investors. A B2B business that only sells to companies that are making in excess of 500 million in revenues, it's a little less engaging for a Main Street investor, depending what they do, of course. It can be a bit boring, difficult to explain. But a company that is, in an ideal world, would make a cellular phone that would have a 4-day or 10-day battery life. That would be nice. I'd love to not have to plug in my cell phone. That kind of thing. Battery technology. EVs were a bigger thing a few years ago. Also, things that engage with consumer interest. Most of the online investors are male. So cars, aeroplanes, hovercraft, race cars, things that appeal, devices that appeal to Main Street folks. And then if you look at categories or segments that are appealing, even in the US, green tech is catching on now because the regulatory environment has made it financially attractive to do or invest in a lot of the green tech companies. And people are gaining a heightened appreciation that climate change is real and needs to be dealt with. Biotech companies tend to do well online because they can be very engaging and appealing. People want to vote with their feet. They may tell their friends and family, they may be just telling themselves that they're patting themselves on the back, that they're voting with their feet and backing a company that is doing something very worthwhile. Real estate companies, because people understand real estate. I'll get to the questions later, but go ahead and put them up. I see there's one question being posted by Carl. Real estate companies, artificial intelligence, courtesy of ChatGPT, and what's the accelerated, the enhanced awareness now with robotics becoming more exciting, potentially more interesting, given what Tesla's been doing and others. So anything which is showing great signs of activity, but those are good examples of companies that lend themselves to an online raise. Business to consumer is easier than business to business, but there are some companies that we can market successfully that are business to business.